Hi guys, how you guys doing? I just want to rant a little bit. I'm walking. I'm on my walk. I think that I thought about a couple things, and I realized that you know, um, people are always afraid of dying alone. And I think it's just. I think that's not scary. Because when you're dying is scary. You don't care if you're alone or not. You care that you're dying, and that's going to happen with you, whether you're alone or not. The fear of death would take over the fear of being alone in that place. So that's not a problem. That's not a worry in my book. What is scary is living alone, you know. And I don't have any friends that are there, and I don't have that many people to talk to, and that's the fear. Living alone, not having any friends. And while I'm not having death to take over that fear and replace it with greater fear, living alone can be scary. But I thought about it, and I thought, but that's a fear to face. That's a fear to face, not to be moaned at, but just to face it. Just to say, well, maybe I deserve to be alone. Maybe that's my lot in life. Maybe life doesn't owe me a friend. Maybe this is a challenge for me that I wouldn't have if I had tons of friends. That will make me stronger, and that's for my own growth and benefit, And what's so great about having friends anyway? They're just other people there with you. They're not you. You can't let them be you. You don't get to be them. You're still you. They're still them. And I thought about it, and I realized that the best thing to do is just don't expect to be with anyone. Don't expect to not be alone, in other words. If I'm alone, so be it. And that takes a lot of the angst out of me about it. And it takes a lot of the pressure off of me to have to think I should be, that I should have friends, or that that everyone else has friends and I don't, so poor me. Maybe friends could be just as much of a curse as anything else. So a lot of being Shirtless Guy is blessings and curses with them. And if being alone is one of my curses, how do I know it's not a blessing in disguise, first of all? And how do I know that what makes that such a bad thing? I can basically use it, as as a tool here comes a loud truck, an experience to make me stronger, first of all, and second of all, it gives me more time to do me anyway. I can do my channel better without people over breathing down my neck sometimes. I can do my channel and do my music with a lot more freedom and all that if I don't have people climbing staring down my neck or something, So that's actually all good. It was just a matter of accepting it. A lot of times accepting something is the worst. Once you accept it, it's no longer a problem. The Buddha said that desires cause suffering. Well, when you accept something, you take. I don't know. It takes. It doesn't become. It's not suffering anymore once you accept it. And I'm beginning to do that with for instance, my loneliness. The fact that I have no one to talk to. Just take it. Just take it, accept it. Accept it as that's just the universe's plan for me, and that's okay. I dig it. And and so I'm getting back into my groove, which doing a day of jury duty totally shook up my routine. Not to complain and poor me, woe is me, but having to get up and out of the house by 3:30 in the morning, and then not getting home till 12 hours later, and all I did was walk to the courtroom and back and sit in the courtroom for 4 or 5 hours. It's basically half of a wasted day in some ways. But on the other hand, I did it for my country, and second of all, I had to do that. There's nothing I could have done about it. There's nothing I did wrong. It's nothing that I caused to happen. it's just something I had. It's something I had to do, And now that none of us in our group got chosen for jury, we all got to go home after 4 hours of sitting there. And so I'm getting back in my groove now, because that's off my chest. The whole thing of jury and all that. At least more years or a year, whenever they put me up for it again. But at least I'm good for now. So I'm getting back in my groove. I want to. Yeah. So. Yeah, I'm doing good. What's I gonna say? Yeah. Anyway, nothing else I wanted to say. Yeah, I guess as far as the guitar being out of tune on the take of Van Halen, I guess I should check my tuning before I play more than I do. But sometimes I don't want to take that time out because I just want to. I'm in the flow of the experience, and I just want to go with the moment. It's my bad luck if I happen to have a couple strings out of tune that I didn't foresee. I can't constantly be checking that, or I would never play. You can't be in perfect tune, or you're not a musician. Jimi Hendrix said only cowboys stay in tune anyway. I think he referred to country music. I'm not a guitar tech. I'm a musician. I can't always, and I don't have a guitar tech to make sure my guitars are in tune, like Steve Vai or someone like that. I have to take. I'm the only one that gets that tunes my guitar, so I don't have anyone to do it for me, and I can't just sit around all the time worrying if I'm in tune. Then I'm not playing anything. So I do apologize that a couple strings were out of tune. But in hindsight, I couldn't have done anything about it. I was in the flow, and yeah, I didn't do the songs perfectly. But I was gonna say in my last live, it just slipped my mind, kinda. Music is art. It's not a job to be done, and it's not science. So no one can prove that someone sucks at guitar. It's just someone can say is they don't like you. Nobody can prove that, for instance, no hater can prove that I suck on guitar because it's just their opinion. All they can prove is they think I suck on guitar. That's all they can prove. And that just proves that they're haters, especially if they hate everything I do, no matter what I do. And, I don't have to take it seriously. I don't have to take it to heart just because a certain person or people hate everything I do. That's their hate. It's a you thing. It's a them thing. Because if I think my music is beautiful and I enjoy playing it, then it has artistic value. And the haters can't prove me wrong. Haters can't prove that I have no artistic value. They cannot prove that my music sucks. They can't prove that I can't play guitar, whatever that means. And all they can prove is that's what they think. And that shows that they're haters, and that's okay. That's a them thing, and I'm cool with it. In fact, I really should really just expect it. Most of the time when I click on a comment, I really should just think, okay, what's the haters going to say now? What are they saying now? And and don't be bowled over when it's more hate, because that's what I expected. That's what they do, and I'm good. So yeah, I think that's basically what I had to say. Yeah. Anyway, okay, look at that, she's still rock and roll.